This bit, first of all, let me explain to y'all what an exit poll is, because I had to research what the fuck is an exit poll. I kept saying, how is they able to say that, oh, Spanish men is voting this way and black men is vote? How are they able to tell you this specific demographic if nobody knows, if your vote is private and nobody knows who votes for what, only they know if you participated? How can a person tell you specifically? And they call it exit polls. So exit polls is motherfuckers who walking out of the voting precinct that they at, and then a person asks you a question of who you voted for. That's, you can say anything. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you catch a person walking out of the precinct and they just voted, they not gonna tell you who they voted for real anyway. So an exit poll can give you so many false fucking narratives that it's not even funny. So to see Chuck Todd, this is why I'm gonna tell you why Trump is blowing this shit out right now. Because black people are tired of these punk ass niggas like Chuck Todd and the rest of these motherfuckers that get on TV and the media, that run the media world, and they try to paint a different narrative. So now all of a sudden, they realize Trump about to win this fucking election. Oh, by the way, I voted for Trump. They realize he about to win this election. Now all of a sudden, the news stations that bashed him, kissing so much ass, they got so much glaze going on. Oh, it's a big baby oil party. You feel me? I wish the fucking government this one time will release election results of who the people voted for. You feel me? I'm not hiding who I voted for. It's evident who I voted for. But a lot of these motherfuckers finna be lying and acting like they was on the train. You motherfuckers was not on the train. You bitches want to get on the train, but you wasn't on the train. And so for Chuck Todd to be on fucking TV tonight talking about, oh, Hispanic mans are showing up in record numbers for Donald Trump, you're a motherfucking lie. Hispanic men is showing up doing what the fuck they doing for the Democrats, and you got the Hispanic man who been voting Republican. So if you're a person that's voted Republican for the last 3-4 elections, then chances are you're Hispanic and you did it again. But ain't no motherfucking big shift of motherfucking Hispanics that just went from Democrat to fucking Republican. You a motherfucking lie. And that's all off of the numbers of an exit poll, which is a bitch leaving a poll telling, oh, y'all just voted for Trump. Motherfucking liar. Fucking liar. If you ain't, I'm riding around right now in a high Democratic area with Trump 2024 on the back of my fucking truck. Ain't no fucking secret who I voted for. And I'm quick to tell the bitch I voted for Biden 4 years ago due to fucking peer pressure. And that was the worst decision I ever fucking made. You feel me? So with that said, dog, Chuck Todd, you're a piece of shit. You represent the party of the Democrats that black people, I'm just gonna speak for black because I'm black, right? Let me check. Yeah, I'm black and I'm a man. So I'm speaking just for black men. Chuck Todd, you represent of the party that is that we need to get rid of. You feel me? When I asked the question to my old girl, what's the difference between a rich Republican and a rich Democrat, and she tell me her answer is a poor Republican. Chuck Todd remind me of one of the rich ass Democrats. You get in the think tank and he don't give a fuck what black people got to say. You feel me? 2 minutes. This I just watched this bitch try to make the argument that the Democrats have been neglecting Hispanics. So if they've been neglecting Hispanics, then what the fuck you think they've been doing to black people then? Cause we ain't got shit. Not a motherfucking thing, but a broken promises and lies, you feel me? And all I've been seeing is every fucking thing, see how blessed me. That's how I learned how to speak Spanish, because I had to learn how to speak Spanish. You feel me? I embraced instead of fight the change that was happening around me, even though the change was so fucking rapid. You feel me? I remember the first Spanish people I ever remember in life, Carla Diaz and her cousin such and I don't remember her first name, her last name was Perez. And I remember when not Carla, but her cousin who last name was Perez called me a nigga. She was Spanish. This was in 1996. This girl called me a nigga. Matter of fact, I was just watching. Matter of fact, I don't even want to say what I watched. Point is, and my white teacher fucking agreed with her, and then my daddy had to come out there and check my white teacher. But the point that I'm fucking making is, dog, a nigga grew up in South Florida, so you have no choice but to fucking jump into the mixing pot that you're born in and mix with it. So I can speak a good little amount of Creole, I can speak good amount of Spanish, you feel me? And because I'm mixed in the mixing pot. But a bitch ain't finna sit here and fucking tell me that the Democrats ain't been giving the country away to Hispanics and rich white people and everybody else who was a kiss my ass. And the Republicans was fucking doing what they was doing for rich white people and poor white people. So niggas was just getting fucked all around the board. And Spanish people was getting what the fuck was working for them on the Democratic side, such as the Cubans. And then once they got established, they said, fuck these Democrats, I'm going Republican. They reversed it, they switched it up on their pussy ass. Sort of like the greatest move one of my heroes ever did, Castro. When Castro, after he took over for Batista, he said, you know what? Fuck all these American companies that shit. You motherfuckers is coming in my country, exploiting my shit, hiring all your people and not hiring my people. But thank you for setting up the company, so get your fuck ass out my country and let my people work this shit. Well, that's what Trump on, bitch. I'm rocking with that shit. You motherfucker right. Motherfuck that. Because guess what? Bitches don't, this simple fucking math, dog. When you have less competition, your pay goes up. That's it. It's just simple, man. I don't give a fuck how good you is at your job. If I can get 20 other motherfuckers who just as good as you, why the fuck I'm gonna pay you so fucking much? But if the choices is limited of how many other motherfuckers is good as you, now I gotta fucking pay you or either one of your competitors a higher price. That's simple fucking mathematics, dog. And my shit is shadow banned like a motherfucking not. One motherfucker came in this bitch, but I don't give a fuck because the election is it's a wrap. This is a blowout. This goes to show I'm so proud of the American people. This is the American people stepping up saying, you're not gonna pull this shit over my fucking head and make me, because it ain't even about Kamala Harris at this point. You're not gonna give me no last minute candidate because they wanted to test y'all. This was a litmus test where they see if you motherfuckers bite, how stupid you motherfuckers. A lot of y'all stupid because you still winning big. But fortunately, the truth is gonna be the truth, and the real winner gonna be the real winner. Because I don't give a fuck who they would have put against Trump. It just would have rubbed me the wrong way that we got a person shoved in our face with no goddamn primary who was selected. This is the literal definition of selected. A person that was selected. And that's gonna be the person. No, 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 no. So this ain't about Kamala. Bless her heart. I just seen an old school picture of Kamala, which put me back in a favorable mindset of Kamala, which is this woman was one of the finest humans to ever walk this earth. I know that has nothing to do with politics, but just from a physical, God bless that woman. She has lived a blessed life. It's so funny because when I see Trump, I say, this is a bitch that been rich so fucking long, living his best life for so fucking long. Like, who would not, outside of wanting to be white, because I'm gonna always want to be black forever. But apart from the fact that he's white, who would, if you take away the white part, who wouldn't want to have lived that life? That motherfucker done lived the greatest goddamn life. And he been the coolest nigga for fucking so long. Bitches been like loving him. The niggas, hood niggas was loving him for so long, dog. So that just two people that have been blessed. One person with physical beauty and the other person who's just been blessed with the scenarios around them and made the right choices in the scenarios around them. Now back to the point at hand, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like Snoop say, back to the lesson at hand. Damn, this shadow ban is real, but I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I voted for Trump because disability determinations in Florida disrespected me. I put too much fucking money in this. Like I think about this old white man I seen. I don't know what state he was in, but the old white man say he just started drawing Social Security at 70 years old. And you think about how many motherfuckers is in this bitch. Fucking just came in this bitch 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Even Americans who born in this motherfucker who gets these social services so fucking early. And most of the motherfuckers don't have a handicap, you did? Or they got a handicap that could be redeemed or whatever you want to call it. Fucking, and this man collecting when he's 70. It made me think about all the fucking taxes that I done fucking paid, dog. They say no tax on overtime, but bitch, it should be no tax on nothing. Nothing. Other than sales tax. Why am I being taxed off the money I bust my nigga ass for? If I went and worked minimum wage, why? Matter of fact, that on minimum wage workers. How you gonna tax a motherfucker making the minimum anyway? That's a employer saying, I'm gonna give you the least amount of money I'm legally allowed to give you. And after that, Uncle Sam still finna come put his foot on your neck and say, give me some. So it should have been, but point is, a nigga paid all them fucking taxes, all them fucking, yeah, I got my first job on Uncle Sam clock, 2003 when I and it's just gonna be what it is. I've always felt like that because I had the fucking no knuckles or herniations and neck, cracking like psychiatric medications a nigga had to take, and all the fucking torment a nigga went through in life. No, nigga, you straight. Get out there and work some more. Okay, so with that said, these motherfuckers have made it evident that I'm not a, and I'm keeping this. I don't give a fuck if this bitch get no views. This shit gonna be up forever in time as long as it's up. So with that said, dog, all this fucking time, cause a nigga put forth into this country, and for them to just give my shit over and over and over and over, couldn't even get a loan from my bank. Niggas sitting up there looking at this lady like, what you seeing? Do you not see over 60 bands in there? And I can't get a third. What are you talking about? Well, all that fuck shit until a nigga say, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this shit different. I'm gonna have to keep stacking up. I'm gonna have to keep saving. I ain't gonna never get no loan. Fuck it, I don't even want no loan no more. I ain't gonna never get no mortgage or approved for no mortgage. Fuck it, I don't want no mortgage no more. My credit might not never be that high. Fuck it, I don't care about high credit no more. I'ma just fucking save and buy my shit cash. And this is the last time, God, please allow my tongue not to ever mention me with no crib or no what I got, nothing, because this ain't shit. This is only the tip of the iceberg. I just had to state to say that all the fucking shit. I look at this. You see what all that is over there? Those fucking bills. You see how that mountain of fucking bills right over there, dog? A nigga, this shit. Cause, and I think the most beautiful thing that happened today was so many independents voted. I'm an independent, but I'm registered as a Democrat. To motherfuckers who don't understand why I'm registered as a Democrat, you got something called closed elections. Most elections in different states, they close off the elections to independents, meaning that if you don't claim no allegiances or you don't pick a side, they tell you that you can't vote in the local elections. They let you vote in big elections like presidential elections, but they don't let you participate in local elections because there's only one. There's only two major parties that run this country, which is the biggest problem. But they tell you got to be one of them parties, so you got to pick a side. Seeing that I usually had like the Democrat candidates over Republicans, so they come to voting, bitch, I'm up for who gonna do for me. And I'm a conservative thinker. So, and I'm a conservative man. So with that said, got there, you will ever want to meet. Cause like all my partners is different nationalities and shit. But one thing to their credit, to my partners that is different nationality, them niggas always knew I was who I was. And I used to apologize ever so often to the niggas. I be like, I'm sorry I talked the way I talk. You know I am who I am. You feel me? And the niggas always said, man, Chris, do you, boy? Cause they know I am who I am. One thing about me and me and Trump got it coming, you gonna get what the fuck you gonna get. The person I am on YouTube Live is the person I am off of YouTube Live. You feel me? And that it never changes, dog. My love is my love, dog. Like it's women of other nationalities that like looked out for me like a mama, you feel me? That I never tell you that you people, if you did enough research, you can go through my videos and probably see like it. So I'm very diverse, you did. But when they go to talk about this American politics, this shit meant it's gonna hurt your feelings. Cause a lot of you motherfuckers don't know shit about politics. And when a nigga go to talking, they're like, oh, he talking crazy about like it is. No, bitch, I'm the same nigga that'll tell you Haitian bitches got the best pussy in the world. It's not even close. I'm the same nigga that tell you that most of the women that I ever loved, truly, beyond anything, like that made me fall in love with Puerto Rican women. I'm the nigga, I'm like, that's what how diverse I am, you feel me? But I'm the nigga that'll tell you that, bitch, I love to see a black man with a black woman and a black woman with a black man and vice versa. I love to see a white woman with a white. That's the type of nigga I am. I don't give a fuck who would offend. That don't mean that if I see a mixed couple, I'm like, oh man, fuck their life and fuck their kids. Nah, hell no. I'm telling you my preferential of what my optics like to see. You dig? Shit, that's what it is. So with that said, and we all are opinionated people in America. And I'm tired of saying Georgia too close to call, bitch. This shit is very easy to call, bitch. You know who won and shit. Trump won and shit, bitch. So, anyway, you know what I'm saying? I got fucked over by the government today the government called me making a rectification or trying to rectify the issue that they did, because I couldn't understand how is a disabled kid in a classroom full of other disabled kids, how is the kid not getting disability, but the other kids get disability, and go back to this American shit. A lot of my child classmates' parents is not even from America. How the fuck do you collect money from me for 21 years and somebody else who go to my daughter's school parent ain't never gave you more than a year of fucking money? And you gonna tell them that they got more rights than me? Bitch, this shit. Let me tell you another thing real quick. So this how the union works for anybody who ever been part of a union. Union works off of seniority, right? The longer you've been there, the more secure your job is and the more secure the work that you will get. And you gotta earn that shit. And the crazy, disheartening part about the union is, and when you're at the bottom, you're literally at the bottom. Motherfuckers who you know you can outwork. It ain't about just work merit. It's about seniority. It ain't about, oh, I'm a better worker than him, or I'm smarter than him. No, nigga, have you been at this company longer than me? No, then okay, then sit your ass down. Well, that's how this shit work in America, bitch. We are a union. Matter of fact, the Union won the war, not the Confederates. So we are a union. Look at it like that. Fucking goddamn, if you have no seniority, sit your ass down and wait. It's that simple. You don't fucking come in this bitch with all the fucking equality. Nigga, no, nigga, no, no, no. No fucking no. Only motherfucker that got equality is the motherfucker that built this country. You feel me? Matter of fact, Trump, I can anticipate. I voted for Trump, but I'm not no idiot, the or naive person to believe Trump's finna bring us reparations. No, he not. But it's obvious, motherfucker, we deserve our fucking piece of the pie, blacks. And when I look at an asshole, that's when we get back to the genesis of this conversation, like Chuck Todd, who get on the fucking television talking about an exit poll, now that I done explained what exit polls is, and try to discredit blacks, and blacks being the reason why Trump is winning this shit. They basically saying our votes don't matter. These motherfuckers courted us before the elections, but now, no, if Kamala would have won all of a sudden, then they would have said black votes matter. But since Trump fucking winning, now black votes don't count, so blacks didn't vote for Trump. I'm just a nigga that just imagine I voted, and if I would have abstained and other blacks abstained and Trump win, that mean the vote still fucking counted, because a withheld vote is a vote that could have went for whoever. That vote means something. So for this pussy nigga to talk to everything, I'm gonna say it again. Corporations are against mass deportation because they want to keep paying you motherfuckers minimum wage or $2 over minimum wage. When the truth be told, the cost of living, the minimum wage should have been $15 in 2008. Right now, literally to survive, we literally where minimum wage is supposed to be $20. But due to all this fucking packing, you know how they had the saying packing the courts, which I actually thought was a good idea, packing the courts. That's a Democratic idea. That's why I say I'm an independent. But point is, they packed the jobs. They did the same concept to the job market. They packed the jobs, and then motherfucking employees was just having a field day. 100 motherfuckers applying for one job. That's never good. Only for the employer, not for your ass. That's never fucking good. So I say to everybody who looking for more opportunity, and you tired of being on, I'm just talking to the working class. I ain't talking to all you rich ass niggas and all you niggas that's graduated college and all you niggas in frats and sororities and shit who could call you friends and shit, who play black, but then you call in a favor and you got a job and you ain't smarter than me or any other nigga in my position, but yet you got these jobs in these high places due to the motherfuckers you know behind the scenes, but you play like, oh no, I'm a hard worker, dude. Pussy niggas. But point is, I'm talking to the working class, the snag a job niggas, the Indeed niggas. Remember when they had hot job? I'm talking about them niggas, you feel me? Who used all them sites. Hey, you gonna see lesser si hablo español or must be bilingual. Feel me? That's the big issue right there. Wait a minute, cause I thought I had to learn English in class and take English, and I understand they always had Spanish for a long time since probably the 70s. But I ain't never think I was gonna have to speak Spanish to get a job in America. What the fuck? This should be because I choose to know how to speak Spanish or I enjoy the Spanish culture, not because motherfucking I have to, a necessity, nigga. Just like me, I love Jamaican music, but if I had to listen to Jamaican music all day, I'd fucking jump off a fucking building. But to hear it and when I'm in the mood for it, yeah, nigga. So my whole point is, nigga, inclusion in America is a beautiful fucking thing. But let's not forget, this is America. This ain't no fucking nowhere else but America. Well, niggas get to pop their shit and celebrate their home country with their flag. Because if you go to one of these niggas or crackers' home country and you think you finna just pop up an American flag every day, nigga, you gonna be robbed or killed. That's just how I go. We give a lot of we give too much freedom. Bitch, like I ain't gonna even stunt. If I was the president of the country, a lot of my thoughts is probably a little outrageous, bitch. Like nigga, we are a one language country. They would hate me if I was the fuck president, nigga. I got real nationalism, bitch. I'm finna like, and it comes on both ends. It comes on both ends. It don't. If you speaking Portuguese or you speaking any fucking thing, Czech, or you speaking Czech or whatever you want to call, you speaking Russian, cut that shit out, bitch. We speak English. You feel me? Like, that's how we would do. I would call out a lot of shit. You feel me? But that's just me being me. You dig? And so with that said, and that's why I fought with Trump, and that's why he went in this race because he resonates the regular people. And back to the niggas I was talking about with the snagger job shit, you gonna see everything, the domino effect months from now. What's gonna happen after Donald Trump win tonight is you gonna start seeing motherfuckers flights. The motherfuckers who came already got their money up. Is Greyhound like a bitch. Let's go. Let's go. You gonna start seeing them. You gonna start seeing more jobs posting listings. You gonna start seeing that fucking range of $10 shoot to 14, that range of 14 shoot to 17, that range of 17 shoot to 21, and 21 shoot to 30, etc., etc. You feel me? Everything is that's why it's gonna start getting better because it's a domino effect. The less motherfuckers vying for this job means the better. And now you start to see when he brings up the plan because I know when I first heard no taxes on overtime, I was thinking, bitch, what this shit was a couple years ago. Nigga, you talking to a nigga that worked 80 hours a week. 80 hours a week, nigga. I could have been hitting 40 hours OT with no taxes. I should have. Because I used to be saying to myself, dog, the more I used to work, I used to be like, especially when I was making what I call big money for a nigga like me, a little poor ass nigga like me, what I consider, I was like, yo, nigga, I remember one time I almost paid like $400 in taxes in one check. I was like, what the fuck? I almost paid $400 in taxes. I was like, wait a minute, you know what I could have did with that extra 400? And at that time, my rent was like about 780, 800. So, nigga, that could have paid half of my rent. So, dog, what I was saying is, bro, and when I heard the no taxes on overtime, I was like, that shit is gonna be a horrible idea because I ain't thought it was a horror. I thought it was an amazing idea, but I was like, it ain't gonna really make no impact because niggas don't get overtime no more. When the last time you seen a nigga getting overtime like that? Jaws is giving you 40 hours. You lucky if you get 40 because they don't want to pay the insurance for a full-time worker. So they want to pay the part-time insurance on a part-time worker, get your ass under 32. You feel me? That's how they do it. That's a little game for you niggas that don't know why they be giving you niggas 26 to 32 hours because they don't want to pay full-time insurance on you niggas. So point is, though, fucking having said that, you gonna start seeing this trickle effect and domino effect in a couple months. And what mass deportation is, it makes Americans. Not only it's so many things I said the other day. I was like explaining like how him putting tariffs on companies make their ass come back to America. It either run their ass out of business or it make them come back to America. Well, the same thing is true when you do mass deportations. It make that company who playing with, they know they could give you, that company can afford to give you $20 an hour, but they don't want to give you $20 an hour because they don't have to because it's too many choices. You feel me? Too many choices. It's just like women. If you a man, you go to a place with a bunch of poor assholes, you pick and choose who you want. You go to a place with some women that got their shit together, your choice is gonna be less. Cause bitches like, I don't need that nigga, you ain't as important as you thought you was. Same thing. Look at all my fucking coffee done spilled. Ain't this a bitch? But point is, that's how that shit go, dog. So with that said, bro, fucking and I'm as you can see, I'm super comfortable, nigga. I'm just chilling right now on the floor. Messaging to get them last little extra little rural votes. I would hate to think that he got a crush on Robert E. Lee, a loser who like a literal moral loser, a fucking literal loser who lost the fucking war. Like if he was so fucking great, then they would have won. I hated that part about the interview. That was very hard to get through. But I understand I'm dealing with Trump. And if a motherfucker wanted to get through 26 minutes so far that I've been talking, they gonna probably have to get through 3 minutes of hard shit to hear. So point is, I got through it and he said something decent that I not decent, really great. He said, I'm a consequential president. And I was like, when you ever heard a president say that? So you heard people who look at it, who historians and people who study like the philosophies of government and stuff like that, they refer to presidents as consequential. But when you ever heard a president, that means this is a person that is cognizant and aware to the fact that he's in this game to push the needle. He not saying how can I be a game manager like a lot of these presidents. They game managers, they clock managers. They don't do too much to fuck shit up and they don't do too much to pick shit up. You feel me? So to see him and to see the things that he said, I'm a consequential president. When I'm out of the office, y'all gonna realize everything that I did. So consequential meaning if I put 4 U.S. justices in that bitch, y'all could have did the shit. Y'all just wasn't aggressive. Y'all trying to do the shit by so-called rules. I'm gonna wait till the next party. I got a seat that's open, but I'm gonna just wait till after the campaign and see if the next party can put their no motherfucker. If I got a seat that's open and I got one day as president, bitch, I'm finna fill that shit for him out of here. That's the type of person he is. So all you motherfuckers been fucking us over for so fucking long by the rules. And he said, y'all fucking the people over by the rules. Well, I'ma just say fuck y'all rules and I'ma do for people. And if anybody get fucked over, then guess what? I motherfucking did it my way and I was consequential. I made a result. You bitches gonna remember me forever because it's only a few handful of presidents that get remembered. Lincoln. We don't even know all the motherfuckers that's like when you hear about a Hamilton. You heard of Hamilton because he on the $20 bill, but you don't know what the fuck he did. What is he did? What one thing that Hamilton did? What? You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't know. Niggas don't fucking know. Niggas, nah, most people, and know when I say niggas, I'm talking about white people too. Because white people just as stupid as fuck these days. So motherfuckers want no first term, you feel me? Or to get elected 4 terms. He died in his 4th term. You feel me? That was due to the depression. He cited that as reason to stay in the office and shit like that. With that said, fucking administration was invented under him. But my point that I'm making, niggas wouldn't know. You gotta be a real historian of your country. And niggas don't know shit about their country. Cause half of the motherfuckers ain't from this country, in the country, and the rest of them just first generation fucking Americans. So they don't really got no half of their life is invested in where they parents come from, and the other half is in America. You feel me? You gotta really love this motherfucker. Like you gotta be the type of motherfucker that get in the car and drive, take trips. Like I done drove around America. You feel me? Without any tour, I used to make this shit when I used to do my music. I used to say that shit. Like, I remember one time, dog, I drove around America passing my CD out. I forgot about that shit until I literally just said that, and I need to find that CD. I had some hits on that shit. But, nigga, I was in Kansas City passing my shit out. I was in St. Louis passing my shit out. I was in Louisville passing my shit out. I was in Phoenix passing my shit out. I was in Glendale, Arizona, Tucson. I was in fucking San Bernardino. I was in fucking I was close to South Falls. I was in fucking Nebraska passing my shit out. Omaha, nigga. So and it was a road trip. This is when niggas was living. You feel me? So, because I'm a proud fucking, like a real deal proud fucking American, dog. No matter who my president is, dog. And I get pissed at the shit. I've said that in previous videos for anybody want to investigate. So I get so mad with America because I love this bitch so fucking much. I'm a consequential citizen. If President Trump said consequential president, I'm a consequential citizen. You feel me? I always want to push the needle and move the needle about my motherfucking country. I want fucking reparations for my blacks because we deserve that bitch. For us not to get a fucking reparation and for Democrats to keep fucking asking us for our vote when they ain't never had no plans to give us a motherfucking thing is disrespectful. I might as well fuck with the ops. What they always say with friends like that, you don't need enemies. Well, if the Democrats been my friends, I don't need no enemies. I might well vote for the so-called enemy. You did? So that's what led into my decision. You feel me? And my rationale. And I'm proud to see that I was in alignment with what most of the country feel. This shit has been given away. No, bitch, you want to talk about we're gonna run out of Social Security? Yeah, we're gonna run out if we keep giving all our fucking money away. Yeah, no dog. That's simple. If you fucking make if you make $5,000 a month and you give $6,000 of money away, bitch. First of all, question is where's the other thousand coming from? Unless you already had money saved up. So your overhead is too much for you to sustain. Bitch, it's too much overhead and population to sustain financially. This is why they be making stupid motherfuckers rich and keeping intellectuals poor. But this is why this poor ass nigga said, I'm gonna use what intellect God gave me to make as much as money as I could possible and try to break. I heard another person say, I forgot how they said. I'll shout out to YouTube, man. I be learning shit on YouTube. A person said, he's like, when you're the person setting generational wealth for your family. Bitch, I wasn't born into no generational wealth. I'm trying to create generational wealth for my child. Really, I don't even if generational wealth just for her life, then bitch, that's all I need to create. Any kid that she have, bitch, that's for the nigga she chose to fucking create that shit. Nigga, as long as she was fucking chosen. And whatever nigga she chose, he better create that shit because he gonna be dating a woman that already started off with a house before she was even in kindergarten. You feel me? Due to a nigga like me. You did. So with that said, dog, no excuses, no for reals. You feel me? Shout out, no for real. I'm gonna start saying that shit more often. No for reals, you did. It's just all 1K, no chase, you did, and that's what it is, dog. Like I'm a whole fucking American out this bitch. Like I'm a nigga that wrote fuck Trump, it was too hard to hell. It was too hard to hell. Joe Biden get up there and Joe Manchin the president, ain't me. Joe Manchin holding shit up. When a month ago he was just telling you vote for Raphael Warnock and we gonna have the House, we gonna have the Senate and the presidency. Oh, we finna be running shit. Had all three and didn't do a motherfucking thing. That's when I knew this shit was rigged and bullshit. When we had all three, this nigga got all three. I got the House, I got the Senate, and I'm the president, and ain't nothing get done. He said, hey, Joe, what you think? Joe was like, hell no, don't do nothing. He was like, hey, that ain't me, that's Joe. Plausible deniability, you feel me? Once that shit happened, once again, no president really runs the country. I think Trump probably been the only president that runs the country. Because Trump, you can see his personality. You're not finna be one thing you can feel comfortable about with Trump as your president. It ain't 100 bitches in his ear talk about, oh, you know, I heard him on the Joe Rogan say that was very interesting. I thought that was cool as fuck for him to reveal that. He was like, I ain't know who the fuck to get. I'm not no politician. I ain't know who to go with. He's like, I was trying to drain the swamp, but I realized I couldn't just bring motherfuckers that wasn't vetted either on. So I had to pick some motherfuckers that been around. So that's why I go to show when you people come back and talk about me crazy because I was new to picking them. I didn't know they was a piece of shit. I just knew they was experienced. You feel me? That's what he said. I'm just paraphrasing. So he was like, I just knew they was experienced. So let me go ahead and make sure they, and so I say all that to say that was very cool and interesting for him to say that I was a first time politician. I didn't know what was up as far as, but one thing he did know was I'm not finna let no politician tell me about how to do no business when I got more money than this politician. Motherfucker, you run off of campaigns off of other people's money. Bitch, you ain't running off campaigns funding yourself like I remember Mitt Romney put like $100 million behind himself one time. You feel? I actually was gonna vote for Mitt Romney years ago because that's when I first had the concept that a person who is successful as a businessman. Don't get me wrong, you can't run for president without being a millionaire. It ain't never been a president, not in since the 70s or 60s, probably 50s maybe, that wasn't a millionaire. All these motherfuckers was rich. You did what I'm saying? Obama had them sold books and was a senator for years and all type of shit before he ever was president. This bitch had a net worth of at least 3 million before he was ran for president. Kamala got a net worth probably at least 5 million. I'm just talking about shit that you know about. Fucking the Clintons is stupid rich. So all these motherfuckers was there before I take advice of a nigga with 100 million. You did. So that's just as simple. So Mitt Romney, the first one who birthed that ideology to my head that, yo, we need a president that know how to do business. I don't give a fuck if you know how to lie to people and be a politician. What is a politician? Nigga, I need a businessman. Nigga, running America is a business. So, bitch, I need a fucking businessman running the business of America. As simple as that. So, with that said, that was a new change for me. That was new to see. That was brilliant to see. I'm just disappointed, you did, that they're gonna try to change the narrative. And these is corporations. I guess I'll start to wrap this shit up and get back into watching this shit. But I'm gonna wrap this up by saying this. Do do not let these politicians get on and lie to you and change the narrative like blacks ain't the ones swaying this fucking vote. I'm gonna quote Farrakhan when Farrakhan said, "We want the goddamn part of this country. We tired." You motherfucking right. We are fucking tired. You think about how many fucking niggas was prosecuted under this Biden administration, or motherfuckers that was whatever the case may be, that was just off. And you think about who he. To me, dog, I'ma just be honest, dog. I gotta say this, dog. If I was Joe Biden, dog, I would cry. I would literally cry, dog, like because you want to be a great president. This is a man that got lost. He got a fucking personal record for how many times he lost running for president. And when he finally got it, I said to myself, part of the reason I voted for him, I said, okay, this is a person that he understood in life that he was a racist, right? He understood the greatest thing that ever happened for him, ironically, was a black man. And I was under the assumption that by him backing that black man for 8 years, he said to himself, damn, dog, black people done changed my life, and I've been treating them like shit for all this long. Let me get in there and be a great president for everybody and help these black people. And he got in there, and this motherfucker gave niggas his ass to kiss day one. He might as well walked into the White House. Matter of fact, nah, I was about to say walk into it backwards. He did the right thing. He might as well stood at the White House door when he opened the bitch and just bent over and told you niggas to kiss his ass, because that's what he did to niggas. And when you look at it in totality, it's not just blacks, whites are showing up. Mind you, this is a blowout. I don't remember the last time an election. Trump at right now 210, Kamala at 91. She probably don't even make it to. She got New York and Cali. That's usually a given. And think about it. You get like you start off. It's sort of bottom line is this is a blowout. This is not even close to a blowout. This is not even close. Half of the reason I would like our president, and then that just opens up the fucking, that just sets a whole new precedent for y'all to just start just giving us niggas, like y'all might just say, here go Charles Schwab, nephew, nigga, here you go. So fucking with that said, dog, hold on. Yeah, this shit is a blowout, and the people won't let y'all like take a shit on us, dog. We gotta establish a national identity. I think that identity has always been established as which is black, white, Hispanics. You feel me? Traditionally, it was always black and white, and then in the '90s, the big Hispanic boom, and then it's like, okay, it's black, white, Hispanics, which is amazing. Now, it's always been black, white, Hispanic from the standpoint that Texas, New Mexico. I'm the first. Like I said, I'm a real American. Mexico was big as fuck. Mexico is bigger than what America is right now. So half of the South, most of the Southwest, if not all of the Southwest, was Mexico. So I'm always cognizant to understand that when you just reestablish an imaginary line called the borderline, and you establish it in what 30% of physical Mexico, then obviously we always had a whole bunch of Mexicans. We always had a high Hispanic count. You feel me? The only thing that people probably lose train of thought is most of the Mexicans in that area, like the Texas, the New Mexico, Arizona, them Mexicans is so they so redneck. I remember one time, dog, in Broad County, I was out there way off of 136, right? Late night. I used to work out pet supermarket warehouse. So I had to work overnight. Not overnight. I was out there for something, doing something overnight. No, I was working at Target overnight at Sawgrass Mall. So I took 136 out there. Well, I got off at 136. And I went to the McDonald's off of Sunrise on 136. And I seen so many fucking don't tread on me snakes and flags. And I was like, oh God. And mind you, I'm rushing to get some McDonald's before I go into work. And I said, look at all these fucking rednecks, dog. I never knew this. Cause that part of Broward County is so rich and it's so far out west. You think rednecks supposed to just be in trailer parks and shit, right? Man, I fucking said, I don't even feel like waiting at the drive-thru. Let me just get out and go inside. And I'm partly being a badass because I wish a bitch would say nigga or anything. I'm just going to bitch shit. I got out. All these bitches got on cowboy boots. All these big ass trucks with the big nuts. That's when that was real popular. This is years ago. And all of them was speaking Spanish. Take the words out. I don't even have a word for all of them was speaking Spanish. I said, what the fuck? That's when I realized, Chris, shut your ass up. You don't know shit. Sit your ass back and just observe. So, no doubt about it that fucking listen to this guy talk. Hold on. Okay, I'm growing repulsed with Chuck Todd. I never was repulsed by this guy. I actually thought he was a credible person, but the more in my mind, the more I become really woke. I started seeing the Democrats that was for suppressing me while I was out here, just blaming fucking Republicans, not understanding Democrats invented suppressing the vote when they was having the KKK threaten you niggas from voting. And anyway, but yeah, all in all though, dog, I think what Chuck Todd reminds me of when I sat in that damn DNC meeting when I was helping Obama get elected, working for the DNC campaign. And nobody valued my black opinion. They looked at it like, yeah, you smarter than us all, but you live over here in poverty. So, nigga, keep your opinion over here in poverty and let us fucking figure out what's best for niggas like you and niggas who look like you. And when I realized that was the people that was making decisions on the Democratic ticket, I still foolishly voted Democrat after that. But it was a wake-up call like, hey, yo, you got to find something to do. And that's when I started voting more independent. And so this election, I lean to the, don't never get this shit twisted. I'm far from Republican. But I do have a lot of conservative values that I've uncovered. And also, this was a consequential election. So if this is a president that say he's a consequential president, this was a consequential election. Do I let the Democrats know a message? Do I send a message with my one singular vote along with videos like this to show that y'all not going to keep fucking us over, not giving us no kind of inclusion and lying to us, telling us during these primaries, putting reparations on the ballot. And Roy Clyburn, oh my God, you motherfuckers in South Carolina is stupid as niggas, dog. My daddy from South Carolina. You niggas is some stupid niggas. Like, how do you let a nigga get up here and lie to y'all, let a white man come in there, lie in y'all fucking face, and then re-elect that nigga? The first time you supposed to say, okay, that nigga tricked us, we ain't vote for him no more. He should have never won no kind of re-election. The time he voted, he endorsed Biden over Bernie Sanders. When Biden had said nothing about no reparations, doing shit for no niggas. He never one thing about it. Everybody was talking about reparations. Bernie Sanders and a few others. Biden never talked reparations. So when I make my complaints about Biden, you won't hear me talking shit about Biden lying to us about reparations. You'll hear me talking shit about Biden lying to us, talk about, oh, when we get the fucking full control that we're going to get all this shit passed. And then you start thinking about him talking about, I'm everybody president. Come on, fuck, nigga, you everybody president. Stop playing, bitch. No, cuz Biden realized, oh shit, I got the actual chance to be a consequential president, and then it put him in a crazy scenario. It's like a man who say, I want a good woman, and he fucking 100 bitches, and then all of a sudden he meet this good woman, she right in his face, and he say, damn, it make him realize he's a piece of shit. Cause he realized then, damn, I've been saying I wanted a good one. I really didn't want no good woman. This bitch want to take me from all the way to this pussy? Nah, dog, nah. That's what the fuck Biden is. Biden is a motherfucker that had talked all that talk and probably believed in his own talk. And then when he won the House and he won the Senate and he the president, he said, oh shit, I'm gonna actually have to make this shit, make the decision. And I'm gonna finally tell you this: the power of peer pressure. These motherfuckers golf. Nobody has more. Nobody gets more offended about. Nobody gets more offended than from the people they opinions they value. So if anybody watching this video get really offended, that's because they value my opinion. That's not because I what I said. It's because they view me as a real nigga and it hurt them what I said. You feel me? Well, the same thing with fucking Biden. Fucking Biden is a motherfucking I've been saying nigga too long not to say cracker. I done did a great job not saying cracker, but fuck that shit. Biden cracker that respect what other crackers feel about him. It's very simple. So fucking Biden, a nigga opinion don't mean shit to Biden. A young white person opinion don't mean shit to Biden. Them crackers at the golf club opinion matters to Biden. So when he's hearing the rumbles of, man, you gonna start doing this and all this and this and that, he said, I'm gonna pump the brakes. I ain't doing shit. I promise you, fellas. No, 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 no. He appeased them boys. He said that's a bunch of malarkey. So fucking that's when he pumped the brakes and didn't do shit for us. And Kamala paying for that right now. It don't America would have been able to select the president for us because I said that's a problem. It is a problem. But they would have been successful had Biden not fucked over so many people. He fucked over black people and white people. It ain't like he just fucked over niggas because he never really promised to do too much for niggas. He just didn't do shit. He used niggas' votes. That's why we feel fucked over because he begged 5 votes, talking about vote for Raphael Warnock. And Raphael Warnock been a great brother because I'm surprised him being a preacher didn't succeed him being a politician, which is just call out the truth and say this cracker racist and he ain't do shit and use my name and vote my name, but ain't did shit. Say that. But he not gonna say that because he's a politician more so than a pastor now. And that's what he's standing on business at. But at the end of the day, that's what the fuck happened. And we got betrayed and used for our votes, and the white people who he promised to get shit done for, he didn't. So motherfucker, they like, okay, we remember that. Everybody remember. Niggas abstained from the vote because they couldn't see themselves voting for Trump under no scenario. And niggas like me who was like, you know what? I didn't see myself voting for Trump, but there was a scenario. I never said there was no scenario. And when them motherfuckers mailed me that letter of denial from disability, and I've been hearing this whole election about immigrants getting this, that. I'm not just hearing, I've been watching videos of a lady explain. She got here and they told her, man, we're gonna set you up with this and that. And they put migrants in hotel. This is real facts of news on the hotel. Hotels cost money. And motherfucking want to tell me that my daughter don't deserve to draw no fucking money out of all the taxes I fucking paid. And motherfucking bet this immigrant who I ain't never fucked that motherfucking mama. And that's another thing I used to say this about the bonquishas and shit. And I'm bringing that word back. All the bonquishas on Section 8. I used to be like, why should I pay a black ass hoe on Section 8 fucking bills when they hoe ain't never let me fuck? If she let me fuck, I can see myself putting, like, if the government want to start tricking hoes out and pimping hoes and be like, hey, man, all you hoes on Section 8 got to let such and such amount of niggas fuck to keep your Section 8, then that makes sense because, bitch, we paying these hoes shit. We might as well get something out the fucking deal. That's what I always said. So fast forward to the immigration shit, I started seeing all that. I was like, yo, I'm not fucking none of these hoes that's coming over this bitch. I don't care what country they come from. If I ain't getting none of the pussy, none of the benefits of these hoes showing up, what the fuck is I'm paying for them and their kids for and their brothers for? No fucking no. It's just common sense, dog. So with that said, dog, fucking consequential president. You did, and I can pop all of my shit because let me tell you another thing about Christopher Deshaun Griffin, dog. If motherfucking no matter if I would have been from another place, I would have been there already. I wouldn't have stuck all the hard times. The type of nigga that I am, I got so much pride and so much nationalism, as you can see. I don't give a fuck what country. It's a million countries in the fucking world. Put me in any one of them and let me have been born there. Once shit would have got crazy in America, I would have been going back home. And I'm finna work on making myself successful there. Or I would have chunked it out. I would have, what do you call it? Fought it out, battled it out here. As soon as I got my shit up, like when I had my shit up, what made me got this house, I would have took that money and went back to my shit. And bitch, like whatever, I don't need you motherfuckers. Cause I'm in have fun. Fun is where you make it. You are you. You carry yourself like they say the church go with you wherever you go. If the church embody inside of you, whoever you are is where it's gonna travel at. You feel me? Fun gonna travel with you. You gotta be able to enjoy yourself. Like right now, I'm in the house most of the time, all day, every day, cooling. You feel me? So fucking being a great parent. So with that said, dog, a nigga don't have to like. I would have no matter where the fuck I would have been from. I wouldn't have let my people struggle. And I'm out here doing fucking greatest fucking. I act like I don't see no fucking struggling, bitch. I would have built me the biggest fucking goddamn. Don't let me have been from no poor ass country. Oh fuck, nigga, I would have built me the biggest shit you ever seen, nigga. Cause back in my young days, I remember when it was a nigga named Teddy Bell. He was a promoter out of Broad County, and Teddy Bell had an argument with one of the niggas that used to work for him. I can't remember the nigga name. And so I Teddy Bell arguing with this nigga. Teddy Bear like, ain't you still work at the airport? Cause the nigga riding shuttle buses at the airport. This when Teddy Bear brought Plies down to perform at Club Cinema, you feel me? And so Plies always tell people at the time, he was like, man, that nigga had my money before I even took the stage. You feel me? Like, I don't even know, before he even showed up, the nigga had done deposited money. He was a real ass nigga from Bahamas. That's when they had Nassau boys, Jamaican boys and shit. Like I said, Brown historian, Florida historian, American historian, all that shit. Hood nigga historian. With that said, the point that Teddy Bear was making to the nigga was, well, it don't matter the point that Teddy was making to the nigga. I think he told the nigga, he like, you got a mansion in the hood. He either said that to the nigga or something said. But when he said that to the nigga, first of all, his points was all accurate what he was saying to the nigga. But sometimes you could draw something from something. So when he said to the nigga like, you live in the hood or this, that, or that, I forgot how he said it. And when I heard that, I happened to be at the time I was like on I was on the backside of Parkway by St. George Park, by where my ex-girlfriend from. And I was like, I said to myself while I said, dog, if I had my money right, I'll buy 5 houses on not each street, but 2 streets back to back. Meaning, if this exit, whatever, let's just call it 38th Ave or whatever. If back in the back by 38th Ave and let's say 6th Street, 6th Street, 38th Ave and 6th Street, around that area. If I would have bought 5 houses on this street, 5 houses on this street, and built a big ass mansion in Parkway, that was my teenage dream. I didn't give up on that dream until after 21. You feel me? But from 14 to 21 for 7 years, my dream was to be a rich ass nigga and build the biggest fucking house in Broad County right in fucking Parkway, right in my hood. And I knew a nigga ain't gonna break in my shit, cause bitch boy, let's leave it at that. So fucking with that said, then that was always my dreams and my mindset, dog. You feel me? And that's because of that nationalism. Even though Parkway is a community, it's not even a city, but that was my inner pride, my inner nationalism. Same thing, dog. If I would have been for any fuck well, I would have motherfucking made sure all my people was super fuck good, bitch. If I can't take care of the whole country, well, bitch, if I'm from a village or a city, bitch, that whole village is gonna be rich, bitch. That whole village got a job with me, nigga. Something to show that, bitch, that, you did. And so fucking Americans would have hated me, cause bitch, I would have used the shit out of Americans and been sending money back home all the fucking time, nigga. I would have been trying to make this country go bankrupt, bitch, making all the money in America and sending it back home type shit, you did? Sort of like motherfuckers do anyway, which is why Trump got immigration going. But point is, dog, I say all that to say, dog, when I pop my shit, dog, I pop it from Christopher Deshaun Griffin standpoint. I never come from a hate standpoint. I never, because like I've already said through the course of this 55 minutes that of my interaction and entwinement or entanglement with multiple nationalities and multiple nations and my partners who males and the women I've loved and shit. So with that said, dog, that's why I stand there. I got 5 more minutes to go. I'm gonna make this an hour video, but Chuck, you really disappointed me. I'm gonna just make this go back to the Genesis. You represent the Democrats we so fucking tired of seeing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start calling out nigga Democrats in the future. I'm gonna just wait this year and start doing my research on all the nigga Democrats who sit here and don't do you no good. I can call out some offhand like the D.L. Hugleys, the Roland Martins. These what you call stunt Democrats. There's nothing you can say to make a nigga like Roland Martin, who got fired by CNN, who all this Democrat shit, but they fired his niggas ass the minute that he didn't go into their narrative. You feel me? But he act like he don't remember that shit. You feel me? I would at least like to hear Roland Martin actually have some backbone to say, you know what, these Democrats suck these days. These not the because we won't have they not suck. But point is, I would like him to say some shit like that and be like, I want my blacks to start looking at other parties but see, because I thought Roland Martin had the freedom to say that versus other people who have morning shows and shit who can't say that because they bosses is who want to call the shot. If they boss want them to talk about gay people, they're gonna talk about gay people. If they boss want them to embrace gay people, they're gonna embrace gay people. If they boss want them to talk about whatever the fuck and let whatever Jewish person come on and call niggas out, Michael Rubin, Niggas will sit there and be quiet as a mouse, a church mouse, because motherfuckers, their boss said so. So you always gotta know certain niggas can't really move how they want to move because they gracious and they what they call it, glorified employees or they rich employees, you feel me? But a Roland Martin is different. He's a nigga that motherfucking posted on his own media. So when he just do this fucking stunt Democrat shit, it pisses me off. So that's why I would call a Roland Martin out. That's why I would call a D.L. Hughley out. Cause you're a comedian, dog. You could fucking make a joke and say, like, Dave Chappelle, you would never know how Dave Chappelle vote, even though you would probably guess Democratic. But you would never feel no kind of way about Dave Chappelle because he call out both parties bullshit. D.L. Hughley, everything that nigga, it's like that nigga had that near death experience and came back as Democrat man of the fucking century, dog. Like, I don't even know if this is the real D.L. Hughley anyway. Yeah. And let me just say this, dog. First of all, he was one of my favorite comedians, and I put myself at risk for this nigga to try to roast me, but I would love, it would almost be a dream on some not political shit to just have a crack session with D.L. Hughley because I'm very good at roasting. But the point that I'm making is, I knew something was up with DL when I seen. First of all, he need to change that name DL. Second thing is when I start seeing all the neck tattoos and shit pop up, I started thinking about little Michael off of fucking the Hugleys, and I was like, what the fuck happened to Jit? That Jit fucking just flipped this whole shit. The nice ass smiley kid is, you know what I'm saying? And I always will appreciate when he did that interview with Vlad TV and DL stuck right by his side to make sure Vlad ain't size him on no fuck shit. That was a 1K black man move by DL Hughley. But that was the last solid act of a black man he had left in him. That nigga is tapped out. That nigga been on some sucker shit for so fucking long, and I knew the nigga was having an identity crisis. I think that's what he been having, cause this nigga never had no tattoos, and all the time I ever seen this nigga performing in comedy and on Comic View and on the show, and then this nigga turned 50 and just got yatted out, and I was like, oh, this nigga's confused. So with that said, dog, like to hear this nigga give his opinion, he's an influential person, and he never giving niggas no other options. It's just very sad. He do more of a disservice than a service, and so, dog. But I, like I said, as this year progresses, I'm gonna start doing more research and studying the black motherfuckers that really is sheep's and wolves clothing, who zombies and they was walking off the edge, and they was under a spell and shit, and you would think that a motherfucker. I looked around me and realized ain't shit ever changed for me voting Democrat. I would not hurt nothing bad would come worse for me voting Republican one time, and I made the right decision. Y'all have a good one, love.